Hi, this is Warlow from Business Loan Services and welcome to my Friday Business Finance Bulletin, my weekly roundup of news, tips, ideas and strategies on raising finance and dealing with banks. So, what have I got for you this week? We're looking at late payment and the effect that it has on growth. We're also going to be looking at the growth in the crowdfunding sector with some news out of various landmarks and milestones being hit by crowdfunding platforms. And in the tip of the week, I've got a clip from a forthcoming new video series that I recently recorded. And in this first clip, it's a look at business plans and what I think should be in them. So let's move on. First of all, late payment. Now, we've seen unemployment is falling, inflation is coming down, so people are going to be starting very soon to have more money in their pockets, and more money in other people's pockets means more money in your pocket. But even though you could be looking at some good stellar growth in your sales figures this year, there's a problem. Growth needs cash. I've talked about this before. When I'm sitting down with business owners and they say to me, well, yeah, Rob, we're looking at a 20 to 30% increase in sales over the next couple of months. Happy days, good times are back. And I kind of stop the conversation by saying, great, but how are you going to fund it? Yeah, and there's this gap, there's this pause. And what do you mean? Well, of course, if you sell your goods on credit, giving your customers 30, 60, 90 days, you've got a cash flow problem because you have to pay your staff, you have to buy in stock, you have to actually make or add value to the product, your overheads to pay. All of that means money shelled out before you even get the cash in for the sales. And that's why growth can often need a big pile of cash. Now, late payment further exacerbates this problem. Now, I saw a survey this week from Close Finance Brothers, and they went out and surveyed business owners about the whole issue of late payment, and they found out that 58% of business owners say that their cash flow always takes a hit because of late payment. More worryingly, 17% of them said that late payment has actually held them back from undertaking necessary expenditure. And also 15% of them have said that at the end of the day, late payment is beginning to threaten their ability to actually trade. That's quite worrying. But more than that, it's also the management time that late payment takes away from the business. They also found out that 17% of business owners say they're spending more than 10 hours a month chasing late payments. Just think what you could do with that extra 10 hours, chasing other new business, thinking about new products that you can be selling within your business. So it's a worry. So at the end of the day, it's all down to making sure that you have systems and processes in place when it comes to managing late payment or just chasing invoices generally. Satago, another online credit control provider, actually found that 77% of business owners say they have no documented systems or processes or even a person dedicated or identified whose job it is to chase payments. So late payment is important. You've got to manage it if you're going to manage to hit your sales growth targets. So get those systems and processes in place. So crowd lending and crowdfunding, some new highs being reached. A number of milestones being reached over the last week or so. The first one, Funding Night, is fundingnight.com, and they just lent out their 100th loan, and their loan book is now standing at about £7.3 million. So check that one out. They've also just recently introduced 2 new wristbands. So if you're looking to invest into businesses by putting £50, £100 their way, and you want even better returns, so check out Funding Night, because now they're putting on loans that are probably a little bit more riskier. So if you've got a good appetite for a bit higher risk, have a look at those. Rebuilding Society, they just reported that they had their most successful month ever in July, lending out £610,000, and that takes their lending book to about £3.5 million. So some good growth coming through from there. So check them out, ReBuilidngSociety.com. The other one, LendInvest. Now, LendInvest is quite a niche crowdfunder. They look at supporting short-term buy-to-let and also just general bridging requirements, so quick in and outs. And they've reached a landmark of having now lent out or matched just over £100 million worth of bridging facilities. So if you're into the buy-to-let market, as I know many of you are who subscribe to this bulletin, check them out. Especially if you've got a buy-to-let property you want to do some refurbishment on, and you just want a quick bridging loan in order to tide you over. So check that out, lendinvest.com. So what's my tip of the week? Well, recently I spent a morning up in a film studio putting some videos together, and in total put about an hour and a half to 2 hours worth of content together, all around raising finance and dealing with banks generally. And I'm going to be shortly releasing those videos out to you. There are 4 in total, so I've split them into bite-sized chunks, and you'll be able to access that for free. So I'll be giving you downloads of where you can grab hold of those videos you can watch at your leisure. So an hour and a half to 2 hours worth of content, no charge to you. So here is the introductory clip, and I'll talk a little bit about business plans and what I think should be in them.
In this series of videos, we're going to start looking by one of the key documents that people will need if they want to go to their bank to raise finance, and that is a business plan. So for the viewer at home or wherever you may be watching this, tell us exactly what is a business plan.
Okay, well, for me, a business plan is very simple. It's one document that if a third party picks it up and they know nothing about your business, after they read it, they have everything that they need to know about your business. So it's one document that really just summarizes all that your business is about. And that's really essential for a bank, because many business owners will go into a bank. I was practicing banking to see it all the time. Many people would just come in with lots of ideas here, but nothing on paper. And from a bank manager's point of view, bank managers are structured and analytical and logical. Yes. They need to see something on paper. And that's essentially what a business plan is. But it's a bit more than that, because it's also a document that lists out all your goals and objectives. Again, very important from a bank's point of view, because they want to see that they know where you're going. But it's also a document as well that can help you monitor your progress. So you put a business plan together, and it's essentially then a roadmap of where you want your business to be. So it helps you just monitor where you're going and the things that you're going to be taking and the avenues that you're going to take as well. And using that then, it just means then you can also adjust your progress, adjust where you want to be to get back on track. So it's more than just a tool to get finance. For me, it's also an integral part of running a successful business. So hope you enjoyed that clip, and keep an eye out for your inbox over the next couple of weeks when I'll be showing you how you can access all of those videos so you can watch to understand what you need to do in order to get that all too elusive yes. So that's it for this week. I hope you enjoyed the video, and please, as ever, don't forget to please share the video amongst your colleagues and also like it on social media. It all helps. So thanks very much. I hope you have a successful and profitable week, and I look forward to being with you again next Friday. Bye-bye now.